Greetings and welcome to the Retire Mentality channel. If this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. And if you're returning, thank you for coming back. Hopefully that's because you found value in some of the other videos. Hopefully the sound of these waves are not too loud. I wanted to try to come out here in this tropical setting to do this video. Like I say again, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. This is a place where we want to change your mentality about retirement. You don't retire the way your parents did 50 years ago and work for 100 years and get the gold watch and the pension. Now it's about creating passive income, creating your own wealth, making your own destiny. I talk a lot about doing that through real estate investing, and that's what we talk about on this channel. So if that's what you're into, welcome to the channel. Hopefully you'll stick around and subscribe and hit the like button and hit the little bell down there for notifications. So every time I put out a video. But today I want to talk about the FIRE movement. The FIRE movement gets a lot of hate because people don't really retire because it's almost impossible to save $2.5 million with most people's salary, and a lot of people just think that it's a bunch of baloney. So I think they have a lot of good things, and there's a lot of things that you can take away from the FIRE movement. But I have come up with a new and improved acronym for the FIRE movement, and that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to be the father of a whole new movement. So let's get into it right now. I'm not even going to make you wait until the end of the video to tell you what this new and improved acronym is, what this new movement is, what I'm going to be the father of this whole thing. I'll be known as the creator of this new and wonderful movement. I'm going to tell you what it is right now, but before I do, I hope you will still stay to the end of the video. So at the end of the video, I will sum all of the good points of the old FIRE movement up, and I'll rotate them in with my new acronym, which I'll just tell you what it is right now. Drum roll, please. There's a drum roll. I'll try to insert a drum roll sound effect. I've never looked for one. Hopefully I can find it. Drum roll. And the new acronym is the FIRE movement. That's right, F-I-R-E. The movement is on point. Like I said, they have a lot of good things that they're doing. They just get a lot of hate because there's a lot of holes in their theory. I think it should be called financial independence, recreational employment, because nobody really retires. It's about reaching financial independence so you can get your time back to do what you want to do so that you can live somewhere like this. This is why I came out here and I want to do it. And I probably have too much wave noise and too much wind noise, but I want to show you guys that everything I talk about on this channel is something that I've already done. I'm not trying to tell you guys to do something that's impossible or that I can't do myself. So with financial independence, recreational employment, you reach financial independence and you get to do whatever you want. So for instance, I moved here to a tropical island, and I basically took last year off. I didn't have any income from working last year. I had income from my investments. So, you know, my recreational employment is I'm going to be selling real estate here in St. Thomas. I got my license last year, but I didn't really do anything with it. And this, I want to make some more money now, so I'm ready to get back to work. So this year I'm going to get after it. And that is my recreational employment. Selling, for me, selling real estate is fun, and doing it on a tropical island is even more fun. So I couldn't have done this. I couldn't have taken last year off without income if I hadn't already reached financial independence through real estate investing. So what are the holes in the old FIRE movement? Well, the biggest one is most people can't save $2.5 million on the salary that they make if they're making 40 or 50 or 60 or 70 or $80,000 a year. It's just almost impossible to save 80 or 90% of your income so that you can get to that savings rate. And the other thing that people complain about is the people who are saving 90% of their income are living like hobos, eating ramen noodles and just denying any sort of happiness in their life. And we don't have the promise of tomorrow. So to live like a peasant for 10 years, to save 2.5 million to retire and live off 4% is just, it's too much for most people, and they don't want to do it. So the other thing is that they complain about the original FIRE movement is even if you saved your 2.5 million, imagine 20 years ago, you could have saved, to save $1 million 20 years ago was a huge feat. Hardly anybody was millionaires back then. And if you would have saved $1 million to live off your 4%, well, living off 4% of $1 million today, if you had retired 20 years ago, is going to be tough. So 2.5 million that you save today, 20 years from now, is going to be hard to live off of that as well. You need to still be adding to that or have passive income coming in. So that's where the recreational employment comes in. And I think, the savings people, there's just a very few amount of people that can actually save that amount of money. There needs to be more talk about doing it through real estate investing. That's what I should call it. Financial independence real estate investing, FIRE. Hey, maybe that's my new acronym. The point is, nobody wants to retire either. I mean, I don't want to retire. I don't want to just sit on this beach every day and do nothing. I would get bored. I need something to do. So I want to still work. I want to make money. I love doing this YouTube channel. It doesn't actually make me any money. But hopefully selling some real estate will make me some money. Hopefully this YouTube channel will make me some money. Hopefully this new movement will get people off the fence that are thinking they don't want to retire or they're not going to have enough money to retire. And maybe the recreational employment aspect of this new FIRE movement can be something that, people will throw less shade at and can get more easily on board with. It's not hard to reach financial independence. I did it in 5 years, starting from zero. I'll link another video I did up here called Financial Independence, FI in 5. And I'll link to it up here. Watch that video if you think it's impossible. I bought one house every year for 5 years and I reached financial independence. It's not that difficult. It's not easy, but it's simple. So you can do it. You can buy your first house with 3% down, get a duplex, house hack it, and then rinse and repeat. Do that again every year for a couple of years. And all of a sudden you've got enough income coming in that your income exceeds your expenses, and you can quit your crappy job and you can move to an island and you can do what you want. So that's it. I won't drag on too much about this. I just wanted to introduce you to my new concept, the new and improved FIRE movement, financial independence, recreational employment. And I think that is something that more people can get on board with and can understand. And, doing it through real estate investing, I think is the way to do it. It's how I did it. Watch the video. And I've got another video that's going to be coming out about how I went broke. So there's wrong ways to do it and there's right ways to do it. So watch the video on how I went broke investing in real estate also, so you can learn the mistakes that I made and you won't make those as well. I'm glad you came by to meet my new movement, the new and improved FIRE movement, and keep watching the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider hitting the subscribe button down there. And if you like the video, give it a big thumbs up and we will see you in the next video. Please subscribe.